Konnichiwa, minasama. Another video here by, yes, the Tokyo Real Estate Man. But I think I can let the character stick. I think I'm going to stick to my character in the shorts. And then on this one here, the regular videos, I just might slip into the regular Bruce personality. Again, this is my website, Tokyo Real Estate Man. Website. I love that website. Easy to remember. If you're interested in properties, particularly in Tokyo and Yokohama, with my friend Yakumura, but I'm also have a place in Niigata, so I'm pretty strong as well in Niigata, Japan. Another thing you can always come to. I'm not going to forget to share my tab. Use my Instagram, Shibuya Republic. Recently, I took this picture. It's really my favorite. To me, it's summation of Japan, which is really the part that I really love the most, especially in that I live in both worlds. I live in the West and Japan. Uh, just look how this man is going home from work. Okay, he's going home from work. Look how well he is put together. Wears his uniform with pride, and he's on his way home. Look how he's not working right now. He's going home. I watched him end the shift. Okay. Anyway, I cut to the chase here today. Look at really interested in some sort of ski properties lately. And as you know or don't know, I also have a country home in Niigata. So I'm really strong in Niigata and Yokohama and Chiba and here in Niigata as well. This is in Minami Onuma. That's really, and it's like Fish Swamp is the name of the kind of way. It's like South Swift Fish Swamp, and this is just one station away from Yuzawa. There's three things for sale in this town, but this is the really best deal, and it's a really really nice house. Niigata, beautiful in all three seasons. I thought that I could come to some pictures here, and we could look at some stuff what it's like in all three seasons. There's three, even next to this property, there's four ski resorts and one town down. There you see what it's like. It's just beautiful. It's like the Japanese Alps, basically what it is. And in the summertime, of course, if you don't know, uh, Niigata is really the breadbasket of Japan, and they have really the koshihikari rice, most famous in Japan, or equally to Akita rice. And it's just a beautiful town, as we can see by all these sort of pictures here. A lot of people have done some really great videos on YouTube about like the resorts in this area too. One of the famous ones is known as Gara. Isn't that a beautiful one right there? Someone took it from TripAdvisor right there. And that's sort of the backdrop of this town, as you can see, even in the listing sort of map and everything like that. You can see that this house is in the middle of the rice fields, but here on the edge of the valley are the mountains. The river valleys in Japan have been settled for thousands of years. That's where people live. This is a house right here. It's for sale in Japanese. We would say 1,200 man or isen 200 man, okay, which ends up as around 70,000 US dollars. His house was built in 1979. Tile in the Genkan entranceway, Genkan right there. Beautiful, as you always would see in the Niigata listings. The foundation is totally always done in concrete. Lots of snow. This is different than Tokyo because this is how much snow you can imagine it's going to get. Maybe you get that much snow up to about a point like that. Uh, However, the one good thing, if you've ever been to Niigata, is that the people have engineered a wonderful life, and the drainage is unbelievable. And the resource, because they're in also the rice farming business, is the water, and they don't really waste water, and everything is like put into these tributaries. And yeah, it's really cool. I love that. Actually, I love this unit bath, and I love that green tub. But you can see as well in 1989 the window technology is improving and the glass quality is already better in Niigata. I've mentioned that in lots of videos. Senmendai, laundry hookups right there. Um, there you go. There's a little bit of an office. Not an office. Looks to be like a workbench. And in the short that I made, I call it an office. But you can also see, again, the window technology and the great foundation work. I mean, this is a deal. This is a deal, and it's a stairway up to the second floor. You'd see the Genkan right there, which is known as the entryway right there. And this door is traditionally closed in the Genkan. Two reasons, I think, to keep the cold away from this room as a form of insulation. I think that's marble right there, everyone. I think that's marble right there. And also the shoes, I think, are regarded as smelly. Oh, I love it. Marble, and two style toilets. Of course, we could put a little poster up there for men and one for women there as well. I love it. It's a great house, really clean, Really great price. There's a lot of good stuff at this sort of level of pricing and stuff like that. Really love it. Beautiful. You can see the room sections off here. Looks to be sliding doors right there. Beautiful hardwood floor here. Looks to be pine. I don't know if it's hardwood or softwood. Likely hardwood. I did a mistake and I used a softwood floor one time. It's just been getting ruined over the years. I should never have done it. Beautiful. I wonder if this was like an Airbnb. I keep looking at these pictures. It looks like it might have been. It's interesting. Beautiful. It certainly would make sense given the proximity to the ski mountains here. And I mean, like they're showing off in the pictures. I'm just imagining they took these Airbnb pictures that they're providing. Like, is that an internet or a PlayStation device that they're providing customers? Possibly. And then there's two beds here. I'm just would say that normally would you have a two bed thing in a house like that? No, you'd have one in there. So I'm thinking it could be like some sort of Airbnb thing. And these kind of pictures are particularly done in Airbnb kind of. I could be wrong. Uh, Air conditioning or heating right there. Uh, Very nice house. Little shed outside. It's interesting. There's so many different ways that the houses in Niigata, because of the amount of snow, have these sort of rounded, steep. Looks to be a tool shed probably for this little garden that would come with the property. Okay. It's beautiful. Rust. It's right in the middle, in the middle of the rice fields. Double car garage, as you've seen. This would be the scape. This is very similar to my house in Niigata, my little second home that I have. In fact, this is nicer. This is nicer. Let's go down here to the details of the listing, though. Um, you see that from Ozawa Station, it's a 27-minute walk on foot. This is known as the Joetsu-sen. Okay, it's in Niigata, and this is Minami Ounuma Shi. Okay, and the neighborhood is in. I think I'm going to guess is called Nakako Shindo Niigata. I don't know. All the time, these small towns have like different sort of readings and stuff with it. This is just really pointing out in the listing that there's everything in there's like hot water systems. There's a like a bathroom system, kitchen. It's all been upgraded and stuff like that. It's just talking about the details of the upgrades that have been done to the house. It's called a 3DK. 151 meters of internal space and a very nice lot of 500 meters. Just beautiful. Show you can, which is ownership. This is a really good deal. It's a really good deal, especially given the backdrop of the international over financialized. Something like this in Whistler here in British Columbia, Canada, would be like $2 or $3 million. Just crazy. So it's interesting listing, and I'm so happy to look at it. We'll just skip over to the top, and I'll move down. Again, that's the price right there. We looked at a similar house or a house that is about double the price. I better share the listing on other video that I did recently, and that one was Nissan Ropyaku. So it's about double the price. It's a very beautiful house. This is in the next station over, and it's the location of, might be considered a little bit better in that it was near the Shinkansen station, where this is not the Shinkansen station right here. Uh, just the financing, if you're a domestic person in Japan that would like to buy something like this, financing, I've priced everything at the 35 flat, which is 35 years flat rate, 1.85%, with a 40,000 or 400 mon down payment. Your mortgage on this would be 260 or Niman Roksen or 26,000 yen a month. Your principal would be one or roughly 20,000 yen per month, and your interest drag on this would be about 7,000 yen a month, roughly 250 yen a day. I think it's a great deal. Looking at that. Uh, Here is just some little notes that you can look at. This is the 35 flat, which is the government backed or government backed basically loan program for people in Japan. The 1.84% first 5 years right now are point. That's under 1% for the first 5 years. Okay, and then for there's also a flat 20. The flat 20 is usually exercised by older people. 1.45% over 35 years flat, but the first 5 years right now are 0.45. Very very attractive. Uh, if you're lucky enough to be able to get the variable financing with mega banks, you see that it's under 1%, which is 0.375%. That makes your payments. This is more for stuff when you're going up market for expensive stuff. I think for like a cheaper stuff like this, it's not really much in the way of interest being paid. So it's better to sign like the flat 35, and then there's no stress in your life. You know that that would be the rate of that forever. If you're a cash buyer looking at purchasing something from the outside, certainly this is the price in yen, which is 77,000 US dollars. In today's, definitely U.S. customer or U.S. investors have a real advantage right now over everybody else in the world, given the strength of the U.S. dollar. And right there you see, if I forgot to share the tab, as I often do, I have to comment to myself, Bruce, don't forget to share your tab. There is the price in U.S. dollars. Uh, the price of the mortgage, I guess, was about 30,000 yen per month, which can you imagine having a ski house somewhere for $193 a month financed over 35 years flat? It's an amazing deal. Okay. The other thing I talk about is that if you can get a house like this, you want to live in it, you're just given other options, for example, because you can save and then, for example, you're trying to have a business or you're able to live and work remotely here in Japan and like live in a house like this, and you're able to take another $2,000 a month and save it over the next compounded at 9% and compounding monthly. Okay, at 2000 after 24 years, you're going to have $2 million, and you're also going to own this house outright in Niigata. So these kind of the argument with this, what I try to do, and I talk about this, is I just think that when you're not in this over financialized North American market, when when you buy when you buy these over financialized houses for $3 million as opposed to these ones, and this one was the sample up market because it's not it's not financialized at all. It's really at base price or almost at commodity and land price. You do not have to be giving all your money to the real estate sector. You can do other things with your money, and that's the advantage of picking up cheaper properties in these kind of places like Niigata. Or even I looked at some properties in Tokyo. There was that one house for about 2,000 mon in Nakano. That is definitely a buy. Anyhow, this is another real estate video here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man. If you are interested in a property in Japan or Tokyo, you can always come to the website, Tokyo Real Estate Man website. And if the contact doesn't work or anything like that, you can always mail here to my regular mail, which is listed as well. Failing that, other ways to contact me would be to come here to my Instagram. If I go home, I want. Oh, that brings me there. It's probably going to be a girl pop up on the page right now. Oh, there isn't. Okay, there you go. Uh, you can always come to my Instagram here, Tokyo Real Estate Man or Shibuya Republic, and DM me there. Thank you. Another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Happy to bring you a property, a breakthrough property here in Niigata. ありがとうございます。すいません。